What if I told you that getting amazing AI results doesn't require any special skills? I used to spend hours crafting complex AI prompts, but then I discovered this ridiculously simple method that gets you pro results in no time. Look at the results from these 2 prompts. See the difference? Let me show you exactly how it works. Hey, Alex here from Grit AI Studio. Today I'm going to show you how to avoid hours of prompt engineering with a simple method that anyone can use. We've all been there, spending way too much time trying to craft the perfect prompt, following complicated frameworks and still not getting the results we want. But here's what nobody is telling you. You're making it way harder than it needs to be. The secret is the Anthropic Console. Think of it as your personal prompt engineer in a box. Instead of learning complex techniques, you simply tell it what you want in plain English. First things first, you'll need a Claude subscription to access the Anthropic Console, but it's definitely worth every penny. Once you're logged in, you'll land on this page. Even though this console was made for developers using the Anthropic API, anyone can use it to supercharge their prompting. You have 3 main options here. Write a prompt from scratch, generate a prompt using plain English, or improve an existing prompt you already have. Now, the secret power here for beginners and experts alike lies in generating and improving prompts. If for some reason you're not already a paying Claude user, which I would highly recommend to anyone, don't worry. I'll link to our free prompting guide in the description if you're looking for free alternatives. Just to be clear, you can also use this approach directly in Claude or ChatGPT. Simply ask it to generate the prompt for you using natural language, which in many cases gives you great results out of the box. For more sophisticated prompts where you need variables, I would highly recommend the Anthropic Console. Now, let me show you exactly how powerful this is. So let's start with something challenging, deep research and analysis. Watch what happens when I type, "I want a prompt that helps me analyze complex academic papers and extract key insights." See how it automatically translates this into a professional grade prompt. There's no special syntax needed at all. So now you can test your prompt. Now you see that the prompt generated highlights 2 fields. So you can think of this as a prompt template where all you need to do is essentially provide these 2 pieces of information. So in this case, we need to provide the research paper and any specific focus areas that we would like our AI to pay extra attention to. So to try this, I'm just going to paste in the latest agent paper by Google. And that's a pretty long text. So in this case, I'm just going to type in that I don't have any particular focus areas. Let's run it and see the response. You can use this awesome feature where Claude tries to optimize the prompt for you just based on English text that you provide. So in this case, I can say I would like a more concise response and always include a TLDR section at the beginning. Now let's see Claude improving the prompt automatically for us. It'll go through several steps in improving the prompt until it shows us the final output of the refined prompt. Now we can open this in our workbench. We can rerun the prompt and evaluate the response again. You'll notice that the response gives us the TLDR section as we requested before it provides us the full structured summary of the research report. Now you can just copy the entire prompt, store it in your Claude projects, and use this for any research paper. If you want to further refine the prompt, you can also add examples of desired output and style, and you can easily do that by clicking here. Okay, so let's try something different. Accelerated learning. Now, I'm going to type in, help me create a prompt for efficiently learning new complex topics. This is probably something a lot of you have tried using different conversational AIs for, and it can be tricky to write a good prompt to get results in the style and level that you desire. So let's try this. Now we can open the prompt in the workbench, and then we can test it out. The great thing about this is that you can refine it and modify it to your liking and the style that you would like so that it's very repeatable every time you want to research or learn something new. Rather than always having to craft a prompt and get random results every time you ask ChatGPT, tell me about this topic. Then we can try to run this. Let's pretend I don't know anything about AI and see what the results looks like. Notice how it builds in proven learning techniques automatically. You can also view the results in Markdown so that it's a bit easier to look at the response. While testing your prompt, if you want to change the input, simply click here and then change the input for whatever you want to prompt. If you have a preference for structure or sort of length and style of the response, you can provide examples here. Now, you might want to improve this prompt and maybe you want to say that it should always include online reading material or something like that, and you can easily do that with the improve prompt function. Now, keep in mind, Claude might not be the best engine for all types of prompting, but it's a great tool to create the prompts, and then you can copy this and use them in your favorite tools. So once you have the prompt, you can easily take this prompt and paste it into Perplexity or ChatGPT, so it's not limited to Claude. So for our final example, let's tackle something everyone struggles with, complex decision making. Now let's enter, I need help making strategic decisions with multiple variables. This is a kind of prompt that would typically take hours to craft manually, but you get a great starting point and then you can refine it through the workbench. In this case, it suggests a prompt where the user should provide the situation, any variables that affects the situation, and the goals to achieve. And then it provides a complete framework for analysis and recommendations for this particular strategic decision making. So let's try this artificial example of expanding our business into new markets with some constraints and limitations. Clearly, you would provide a lot more details in this, but let's see how it does. It goes through the analysis step by step. It highlights key impacts and risks and opportunities, which is a great framework, and then it provides its recommendations. And now you can, of course, continue improving it, providing examples, writing better situation and variable and goal descriptions, and then you can repeat this prompt framework for any type of strategic decision making. I would then take that prompt once I'm happy with it. I would go into Claude Projects, add it in as a project instruction. I would save the instruction, and then you should bookmark that in your browser. Then the next time you go to your project, you simply provide the situation, variables, and goals, and let the prompt do its magic. So there you have it. It's that simple. You could spend months learning prompt engineering, or you could start getting professional results today using this simple method. Remember, just describe what you want in plain English, let the console generate your prompt, and use one-click optimization if needed. That's it. Make sure you check out this next video on 5 AI tools that I use every day to level up your productivity. If you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more AI productivity hacks. Drop a comment below and let me know what type of prompts you're planning to create first. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.